Hi everyone, you're watching The Tattooed Psychic. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it so much. I hope you're watching this and you feel beautiful and loved, and I hope you know that I appreciate you. So if you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Today I want to talk to you about energy, how it works, how it can attach to us as empaths, as healers, as human beings. Okay? Because I think most people are born empaths. I think, through childhood trauma, psychic ability and empathic ability can shut off. But I also think more people are born with more empathy than others. Usually healers, because we have to be a little more sensitive to people, and because that's our work. And so what happens is we take on a lot of it. We can take on depression, we can take on anger, we can take on sadness, we can take on self-criticizing, that type of thing. We can take on all these negative energies while we're trying to produce positive energies. But a lot of times people let their guards down. Their guard down when they do this work. They think, oh, Spirit's always with me, they're always going to protect me, and all of that, which is true in many senses. But also, you have to be aware of the earth that we live on. These people who spread dark energy, they're not living on the same spiritual plane as you, right? They're living on earth here, and earth is usually run by darker entities, the entities that work more with the darker energy of, I just say more, more negative energy of sadness, gloom, anger, that type of thing. A lot of anger right now, energy, strolling around. And so they're not going to be on the same spiritual level as you. And in spirit work, you have to work with spirit to achieve things. You cannot expect spirit to do all that work. So you have to be aware of these earthbound energies as a healer. And so what I see with a lot of my students, because they're like, why do I feel this way? I'll walk into a room and then I'll walk out and I'll feel unhappy. I'm like, well, probably because somebody was unhappy in that room. Or have you noticed, like, if you watch social media and people are fighting, your blood, your temper, your blood cells start boiling and buzzing, and your energy gets, aroused in the sense of, wow, you start getting defensive. Or if you start talking politics with people, they'll get upset. So those types of things. And we don't have a lot of people right now in the world, according to spirit and according to, my own eyes, they are giving love. And it's happening more and more. People are trying to do it. But even with myself, I literally spent the last 3 days in bed just sad. Just sad. And I had to process it out. And I have this beautiful child who I gave birth to, and he always guides me back on track. And I was thinking about that today. I'm going to go off subject here for a second, but I was thinking about that today, how, man, I gave birth and life to this, probably the coolest dude I've ever met. He's so amazing. And so, back on track, we get exposed to these energies, and we have to cycle them through, okay? We have to not let them attach to us. And sometimes we slip, and it does, and then we have to get control of it. So I'm going to give you a few examples of how to protect your energy. I'm working with spirit to see which one they want to show you first. First of all, let's teach you, I think we should save that one for another podcast. What do you think? Yes, okay. We're going to save that one for another podcast. But this one is a good technique to use, thank you, Spirit, a good technique to use when you're feeling negative energy, when you're feeling like gossip, or feeling somebody's trying to sabotage you, or somebody's just mean to you or bullying you. You know what I mean? Someone, the right attack, right? Just into you, just defaming your character, making you feel bad about who you are, okay? This is how you do it. So that energy is coming at you, right? They're directing it at you. Of course you're going to receive it because they're putting it at you. There's no other place for it to go because it's coming towards you, okay? So what we do is we take a deep breath, and you see it, right? You see it, and first, I know for me, I have to get upset about it first, or cry or something. Not so much anymore, but that would be my process. And now it's just kind of like this. You just kind of rub your hands together and see that person, right? You see it And it might sting a little, our egos are fragile things and it's hard to be humble and all that, but you kind of see it. Hold it in your hands like this. You see that energy coming at you, right? Visualize that person in front of you. See that energy coming at you. Grab it. And if it's already in you, kind of go like this. I feel it. It's going to give it a... Here's what's going to happen. Excuse me. Is whenever I do energy work, I start to cough. That means it's working. But you're going to rub it like this. Rub your area like this, wherever. Rub your whole, everywhere. And then you're going to take that energy. You'll see that person in front of you. You're going to take that energy, swirl around, feel all the hurt it's caused you. And then you're just going to gently blow it back to them. But what you're going to do when you're blowing it back to them is blow it with love. Say, heal this. I can't heal this for you. This is your stuff to heal. You just tried to throw it on me and I don't want it because I can't heal it. You need to heal it for your own journey. That kind of thing. That's what we're basically doing, right? Is we're sending them back that pain and all of that because it's really not our pain to process. It isn't. It is not. It is their anger and their pain to process. Their bullying, their lies, all of that. That's not on you. That's on them. So you push it back on them. And in love, not in hate and anger. Because I know, listen, I know Mama Faye knows magic. You know what I mean? Mama Faye knows spells, right? Mama Faye used to do spells. But this is a spell of love. This is like, I am not going to send hate and anger back at you. I'm going to send you love so you heal that hate and anger within yourself. And that's the best thing to do, honestly. And trust me when I tell you this, and anyone who knew me years ago, that was a big step for me to take in life. And I did that this year, learning how to do that. Like, okay, that's not my energy. That's on them. So I'm going to give it back. And when you feel it, even in a grocery store, or if you're out and you feel negative energy, I always just kind of go like this. No, I don't want you. You got to go. Gently give it back. That's yours. Especially if you're an empath, that energy is going to find you because it wants to be healed, right? So they're going to throw it at you. Heal it. Why do you think we end up in so many toxic relationships? Why do you think we end up, in abuse? For many reasons. It can be our childhood or whatnot, but also empaths, we are here to heal. Some of you know what I'm talking about. And Spirit calls us sometimes the karma healers. That's what we do. But not everything is on us. You got to put it back on them, right? Thank you for teaching me that lesson. I have to move on. I have to see the bigger picture of things, I hope that makes sense. So that's all you do. I was pulling cards. This isn't a pulling card podcast video. So that's what you do. Just pull it in. Okay, I see you. I feel it. Wow, that stung. Okay. And then visualize that person. Kind of pick up that energy, pull it out of you, and then just gently give it back to them. That's all you gotta do. It's all yours. Heal it with love, man. Hopefully they heal it. But it's not up to you to heal everybody's problems, everybody's energy. That's not up to you. They have to heal it. All we do as healers is give them a tool to use to heal themselves. We start the process going. We maintain the process with them. But our clients are doing the work because they have to face all the demons within themselves, all the darkness. I hate to call them demons, but they're demons and darkness and the PTSD and the bipolar and all this stuff that we have to face. It's them doing the work, so let's give them praise. I mean, my therapist tells me that all the time. Faye, you're doing so good considering. I mean, my God, give yourself some credit, but we don't. It's our nature. But as empaths and healers, will often, as human beings, we do pick up energy quite often, quite frequently. That's how we operate. So when it's all negative, and we wonder why we feel negative when our life really isn't that bad, we got to remember, who are we surrounded with? What negative words did we say this week to ourselves and to others? Is it something at work? Is it something at school? Is it something at church? What is it, And identify it, give it love, and then set it free. I hope all that makes sense. So just, I see you, friend. I know you're angry at me. I know you don't like me. Send you love. Even in Spirit says to tell them about the road rage. So yeah, a lot of people have road rage. We just had our 73rd homicide in Seattle, not necessarily related to road rage, but some of them are. And here's the thing. Let the person go in love. Let them pass you. If they are riding on the shoulder and just want in, I'm usually the one who stops and says, just go in, buddy. You know, you're pissing everyone off. Just get in. You know, it's not worth anyone's life to be on a freeway and get cut off or what. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. But this is the world we live in. So I think it's up to us, and Spirit has taught us this. Thank you, Spirit, that we have to be able to control ourselves, and that's a big one I'm learning how to do. And it's not always easy, you guys. But that's a good exercise Spirit taught me. Just give it back to them. What are you doing holding on to it? Give it back in love. Okay. And I started doing that, and it feels better. And what you'll find is it actually starts to heal that anger issue with that person. Even though you're not, you know, technically doing it, you're sending them love, and they feel it no matter what. Just like we feel hate, just like we feel anger, we feel love. So why not give that person love? Because they clearly need it. Okay? And I know you can get mad. That doesn't mean you're not going to get angry or all your emotions are going to be gone. No, that doesn't mean that. But it's how you respond that, you know. Initially, yeah, sure, get mad, go, wow, that, you know, da-da-da-da-da, and then go, okay, now I got to heal it, though. You know, but eventually you'll get to the point where you don't even get mad or have any of that negative reaction. So give yourself some time and patience, because eventually you'll just go, oh, man, that person's having a bad day. And I'm here, and I need to take it. I've done that. I'm like, okay, they're having a bad day. I'm just going to take it and try to leave with something positive. And I've done it. And eventually you'll get there, too. You'll see. You'll see. So try that method. If that works for you, let me know. Email me readingswithfaye@gmail.com. And I'm going to pull us a card, and then we're going to call it a good day. Oh, he came to me yesterday. I love him. He's one of my favorite. Archangel Michael, you are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. You see that? So yeah, let's do that. Right? The miracle is that we have the ability to send love even when we're under attack. If you're wondering what my shirt is, it's one of my Seattle favorite, one of my favorite Seattle bands, Burian. And if you're ever in Seattle, check them out. I'm sure they're on Spotify and YouTube and all of that. They are on YouTube, actually. I've posted stuff on Instagram and stuff. They're super great. And also, one of my other favorite bands is Atomic Rust, a really great local Seattle band. Just freaking awesome. So check those bands out, and thanks for watching The Tattooed Psychic. I will see you in the next video.